Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Kevin here. In my last video, if you happen to catch it, I promised that I would be making a very special Filipino dish right here in my own kitchen. And so here we are. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my vlog. And I'm living up to the promise, guys. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna be taking a crack at my very own version of Jollibee spaghetti. This should be a fun one, and it's one of those things where I've never met anyone who's, once they've tried Jollibee spaghetti, they didn't like it. I'm sure maybe I'm gonna get some comments already about people saying they don't like it, but it's very, very popular, and it's something that I always get when I'm at Jollibee. My girlfriend Angie loves it. It's always on her order when we go there. But anyway, again, like I said in my video when I was shopping for ingredients, I do get homesick sometimes for certain foods and I get cravings, and Jollibee spaghetti is one of them. So I wanted to try to recreate it, and I didn't know what to do, but I found a awesome recipe online, and shout out to Stephanie Manley from copycat.com who provided this awesome recipe. Let's go over it. I'll go over the ingredients. For this dish, you will need 2 tablespoons vegetable oil, 1 cup finely minced white onion, 2 teaspoons finely minced garlic, 1.5 teaspoons salt, and we'll be using this in different times, 16 ounces or a pound of ground chuck, 4 hot dogs cut into 1/4-inch slices. I found some Filipino hot dogs, which I'm very proud of, so that's going to be adding some authenticity to the recipe. 1 cup banana ketchup, 15 ounces canned tomato puree, 8 ounces tomato sauce, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 4 ounces of water, 1 pound of spaghetti cooked according to package directions, and 1/2 cup of shredded easy melt cheese like shredded Velveeta, which I also picked up when I was shopping. Now I have something to say about the special ingredient, which is the banana ketchup. And guys, I'm being honest, I went around to 5 different Asian grocery stores here in Savannah looking for this elusive banana ketchup. And several of them actually told me, oh yeah, we used to carry that, but it hasn't been around in a couple months. So I have to order some online, and I'm a little bit impatient. I want to make this spaghetti, and I'm not willing to wait for the bottle to arrive. So please forgive me. And any purists out there are probably just dying. No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's watching this video. I didn't get the real banana ketchup, but what we're going to do is to make it taste more like the authentic spaghetti from Jollibee, I'm going to add the sugar that's in the recipe, which is going to sweeten up that spaghetti and the sauce, and the ketchup is going to be a little bit closer to Filipino style than Western style or American style, which isn't always that sweet. Filipinos and Filipino spaghetti is known for being sweeter than the American kind. All right, the recipe has clear and precise directions, so we're going to follow those and get started with this dish. In a pot over medium heat, add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. When the oil is hot, add the minced white onion. Add a pinch of salt and cook the onions until translucent. Then add minced garlic and cook until the garlic is fragrant. Add the ground beef and cook, stirring occasionally. Break the meat up into small pieces and cook until lightly browned. Drain the excess grease. Add the hot dogs and cook until they are warmed through and start to take on some of the color. Add the ketchup, tomato puree, and tomato sauce. Stir the sauces into the ground meat mixture and then reduce heat to low. Add water and cook for about 10 minutes. While the sauce is simmering, you can cook your pasta according to the package directions. So yeah, unfortunately I don't have that special banana ketchup this time, but I will make this dish again, I promise, and I'll use the real banana ketchup. However, if you were going to follow along and make your own Jollibee spaghetti at home, you can probably find the banana ketchup, especially if you have more patience than me. So awesome. If you've got it, great. All right, while that sauce is simmering, we're going to be able to take some time for a little bit of history about Jollibee. Jollibee was founded back in 1975 by a man named Tony Tan Caktiong, and his whole family was a part of it. The initial concept was to serve ice cream and hot meals at an ice cream parlor in Quezon City, Philippines. Then in 1978, the business pivoted to like a fast food model. They were observing popular fast food chains at the time and decided to make Jollibee a menu that included burgers, spaghetti, and chicken. In the 1980s, Jollibee began to expand rapidly and opened multiple branches across the Philippines. And the brand differentiated itself by incorporating local flavors into its menu, such as the sweet-style spaghetti and Chicken Joy, which became iconic. I've enjoyed those myself. In 1981, Jollibee was officially incorporated and the company started to franchise its stores, leading to even faster growth. But they managed to maintain market leadership by focusing on Filipino tastes and preferences. And the company also acquired other local fast food chains such as Chowking and Greenwich to diversify its offerings. 1998, Jollibee opened its first international store in the States in California. People sometimes forget that the highest concentration of Filipinos outside of the Philippines is California. So that was a great choice on Jollibee to go there. But this marked the beginning of their global expansion. In the 2000s, the company continued to open stores in various countries, including the Middle East, Canada, and Vietnam, catering to the Filipino markets there. In the 2010s, Jollibee continued to grow internationally, acquiring several additional brands, including the American burger chain Smash Burger and the UK-based coffee shop chain Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf. I kind of forgot that or didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Anyway, Jollibee's become this cultural icon in the Philippines, and it's known for its cheerful mascot, the bee, and its family-friendly atmosphere. It's also gained a lot of popularity overseas, where Filipinos can have a sense of nostalgia and have something that reminds them of home. And guess what? It's even working on me, because here I am craving Jollibee all the way over here in Savannah, Georgia. So it does sort of scratch that itch. And with that, I now present to you my version of Jollibee spaghetti. This was my first time trying to cook a dish and also film at the same time, so it was not easy and I kind of struggled a little bit, but hopefully you guys could follow along. And this is going to be fun. It looks, this is a big serving because I'm super hungry. It looks like spaghetti, and it's got the Pure Foods hot dogs in there with the sauce, and the cheese is starting to melt, the Velveeta. Let's take a bite here and see what it tastes like. Let's get some of the sauce, the pasta, the cheese, the hot dog. See here. Ooh. It's hot. And a little bit more of the sauce. Wow. First taste, it's really hot. And I should probably let it cool down a little bit because it just came off the stove. But wow, that is delicious. You know, if I were to be perfectly honest, I would say it's in the ballpark, the neighborhood of what I would consider a Jollibee spaghetti, but there's just something missing. I don't know if it's that banana ketchup that I didn't get. However, I will say it has a sweetness to it. Like, I can tell that ketchup that was in there and also the extra sugar added a little bit of sweetness, and that to me pushes it over into the category of Jollibee spaghetti. So I'm quite happy. I'm gonna enjoy it. Is it the real thing? No, but it's as close as I can get. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I made this video today. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully you would like to try out this recipe, and of course I'm gonna include it in a link in the video description. So if you want to go to that copycat recipe and see Stephanie's list here of ingredients, knock yourself out. Hey, and if you do make your own homemade Jollibee spaghetti, let me know. I'd love to hear your results. So anyway, I'll say goodbye for now, guys. Thanks for watching this one. I'm going to enjoy my dinner, and I will say mabuhay. Bye. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh.